I'm confused how he's homeless but has a working cell phone. You're confused how a home costs more than a phone. Is this your first day on earth? Your wife is a genius, you should listen to her. You're biased due to the fact that you're my wife. No, he's literally so sexy. What the hell is wrong with you people? He looks like he would lie in a movie about climbing Mount Everest. Falling into a neutron star. I have been saying this for years, a neutron star is a perfect place to hide a body. I have 22 petabytes of storage. How much did it cost you? And what do you have that's 15 petabytes? One picture of your mother. Enough with the work from home sweatpants. Dress like the adult you're getting paid to be. I'm not taking fashion advice from a guy who looks like he runs the bumper boats at a segregation themed amusement park. Hi James, could you please remove the guy watering plants in the background? Sure. What's exactly the target audience? Do you also need to feel attracted to Crash Bandicoot in order to play the games, or is this only important when the protagonist is a woman? It must be really scary for these insurance CEOs to have their lives in the hands of complete strangers they have never met. I always like to put my employer's name in my Twitter handle because I'm a real person who definitely exists. What bothers me most about unions is there's no ability to opt out of dues. As a single mother with 2 boys, I'm barely scraping by as it is, and now unions want to come to Amazon and pay them a piece of my salary. No thanks. If bay leaves disappeared off the planet, every dish that uses them would taste exactly the same. My child, 9, has severe brain damage from a car accident. We got hit by a drunk driver running a red light. After 3 weeks of a medical induced coma and 17 months of rehab, they can finally walk and talk again. They still sound less retarded than you. What would you call this drink? 1 girl 1 cup. Bonus points if you're a girl drinking this. It makes 2 girls. This is a very dangerous line to tread because not all CEOs are bad. Some lead good work for good companies. Healthcare and others are the more evil ones. There's no such thing as a good billionaire. You don't get that much money without exploiting people. Do you support LGBTQ? I don't care what their gender is, they have organs and I'm gonna sell it. What would you do in this situation? Better question is, what will the monster do when I start to whip my mock out? Tech billionaire Mike Lynch is missing after $18 million yacht sank off Italian coast. Our annual tradition of sacrificing billionaires to appease Poseidon is going well, I see. Berlin to Warsaw in 1 tank. I absolutely didn't see that coming. Police officers dress as superheroes for children's hospital. The kids will probably never stop talking about this. Some might stop talking altogether. A guy asked me out today and I told him no, but I wanted him to try harder. Why didn't he try again? A girl asked me what I wanted for lunch and I said pizza, but I really wanted steak. Why did she bring me pizza? Do you see how stupid that question sounds? That's how your question sounds. Cincinnati is going to be talking about that face mask for the next 20 years. Well, at least they didn't F up a punt block to give the game away. What effing dripping rank festering third world glory hole drain clogs these jamokes are. Effing Christ. I wholly expect you to put this on r/rare insults. Ha ha ha. I'm on it. Everyone laughed when Elon said he would dig tunnels to fix LA traffic. Now his underground Vegas loop is making $75 million a year. One of these can move millions of people a day and one of them can transport you between a hotel and a convention center. Christians, we don't name our children Jesus out of respect. Muslims named Mohammed. Here before it up. This is cool, but I'm quite certain that chess can be fully solved like checkers. Alright, one thing at a time. Elon Musk. I'll put a man on Mars in 10 years. Opera singer. No one before or since has succeeded in liberating themselves quite so completely from the shackles of musical notation. A 90-year-old veteran no longer needs to work at his local supermarket to pay the bills thanks to the generosity of strangers. A 90-year-old veteran who still has to work equals a complete failure of the country they live in. This is not a feel-good story. What's the horn thing you have ever done? poorly photoshopped bobs on my homie with a female filter and bet to it. Did Camilla get the questions beforehand? She must have. How could she have known she would be asked about current events, guns and immigration at a presidential debate? My female friends keep asking one question about the United CEO. Is he single? Yeah, I mean that's what you would expect from 17-year-olds. It was a pleasure to have dinner the other night with Governor Justin Trudeau of the great state of Canada. I look forward to seeing the governor again soon so that we may continue our in-depth talks on tariffs and trade, the results of which will be truly spectacular for all. DJT. I'm sorry, but if Joe Biden referred to Justin Trudeau as governor and Canada as a state, we would be getting dozens of articles about how he's senile and needs to resign. University life. This person has never been to university in their whole lives. My daughter Ivanka just arrived in South Korea. We cannot have a better or smarter person representing our country. Why not? I love that Elon Musk is normalizing kids being an active part of parents' lives. He has 12 kids, doesn't talk to several, and spent Thanksgiving with none of them. He's also aggressively campaigning to cut child care benefits and education. Stop lying. I'm 26. It seems like my drive keeps getting crazier. I'm 21 and I feel like a grandpa struggling to get it on. You're not a grandpa. Everyone's drive is different and unique. We all experience things different. Sage advice from a V11. Don't replace the culture war with class war. Actually, this is exactly what we should do. I would take you to the movies, but they don't allow snacks in. Damn. But why? Snacks? What? Huh? Is your head just for decoration? Kirby just swallowed you. What ability did he get? I feel good. It's the first medal in boxing women in Algeria. I'm very happy. Imane Khalifa after beating up a woman and punching her in the face on live TV. Yeah, that's her job. Before what I wanted, what I got. He needs to contact Make-A-Wish. That hair is worse than some kid with leukemia is saying nah, he can meet Ryan Reynolds. I'm gonna lie, but he has to live with that haircut. Have you ever avoided taking an ambulance because you could not afford it? The ambulance is not your taxi to the hospital. What in the goddamn F is it then, sir? Bruh, I 3.14159 seconds, call that a I. 2 wars ended before Trump even took office. You mean under Biden? How to punch is even better in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Trump is still your president. Who said anything about Trump? What's better than one billionaire? A classless society where everybody eats. Is the metric system actually better? You guys are too harsh towards US. They have been using 9mm in for a while now. If you are feeling sad, just go hiking because you will realize your physical health is way worse than your mental health. Bro, scaring every woman on that trail dressed like a damn shadow. If you think about it, Brian Thompson is actually the lucky one because most of us can only dream of getting back from a guy who looks like this. You sound highly vaccinated. Cortis A Star dropped a new freestyle and got co-signed by Lil Nas X and Charlie XCX. How's it sounding? Ice Spice from the Temu version of Temu. I always take a she before I my A so I can lick it off my fingers like a Nutella stick. Digital footprint, bro. I have given up on that by now. If any college admins want to look through terabytes of Pagari, then be my guest. If the pilgrims would have chilled a cat, we would all be eating noisy for Thanksgiving. Rico, happy Thanksgiving. And if they chilled a donkey, we would all be eating a HR on the first day. We are like family here. Me after getting effed by co-workers in every possible way. We're family. We are like a family here. Company is based in Alabama. OP gets effed by co-workers. We're surprise. Any person or company investing $1 billion or more in the United States of America will receive fully expedited approvals and permits, including but in no way limited to all environmental approvals. Get ready to rock. Bullish on America. This is awesome. Translation: you can pollute as much as you want to, as long as you write a big enough check. DJT. Millennials want jobs and education, not marriage and kids. Alternate headline. You all left up the economy so badly that we can't focus on marriage and kids because we're struggling to afford to live. Random chump. I could explain irony to you, but appreciating irony is more of an ontological thing. The problem is that solar panels generate lots of electricity in the middle of sunny days, frequently more than what's required, driving down prices, sometimes even into negative territory. The problem with solar is we can't monopolize the sun or make it scarcer than it is. Remember when teachers hype you up about the pizza party to give you this? Now that I'm older and I realize that they most likely paid for this out of pocket, this made me appreciate teachers more, as they are criminally underpaid. Gonna meet the father of my girlfriend for the first time. Any advice? I never met him or know a lot about his personality. Also, I'm very introverted. Gently caressed his then say, got some nice puts there sir, no wonder you were able to create such a beautiful daughter. Then kiss his cheek. The government is in control of the drones and refuses to tell the American people what is going on. It really is that bad. You are the government's dummy. Colombian hit woman known as the Doll detained for multiple ladders including ex-boyfriend. Good to see woman in male-dominated industries. 60% of workers report living paycheck to paycheck. And what's your plan? Expanding the child tax credit? No. Universal health care? No. Universal basic income? No. Canceling student debt? No. Canceling medical debt? No. Supporting unions? No. Raising the minimum wage? No. Stop acting like you're law about helping the working class. So it's okay when a season does it. How come when spring comes early everyone gets excited, but when I do it my wife cheats on me with the neighbor? Spring comes early only once a year, you do it every time. If my wife can't do my laundry, then I would rather marry a fellow man, because then we would have a lot of interesting things to talk about like football etc. I only want to marry a woman for the labor she can provide, because the truth is I would rather be with a man. Seth Stroke will be the next playable character in Suicide Squad. Shoulder Justice League launching on December 10. I assume this will be an unrecognizable alternate reality version of him that only F's adults. Does he not usually only F adults? The typical healthcare insurance company is making 3 to 5% profit margin, barely for-profit companies. They luck because they're pseudo-governmental corporations with regulatory capture. Brian Thompson's net worth at Seth was $43 million. Shut the F up. What is the Wi-Fi password again? It's our anniversary. Your baby will average out to a normal head shape. Crazy how life finds a way to balance things out. There was absolutely no reason to design this Mickey Mouse camera like this. Mickey spreading that mussy like a good boy. Bucket list selfie. Thank you Elon Musk. Elon Musk looks like a talented and decided to undertake an open casket for a bloated river. Remember, no matter how much you cry like a little bee, Trump will be your president again. You'll needed to hear this while storming the Capitol. What side of Canton, Ohio can't be trusted? The Canton side. The side that you're on. OMFG, I'm screaming. The type we are talking about here is just people who enjoy having sex. That is most people on earth, not just women. I don't really know why you brought up your grandma. What I'm saying, and it is very obviously going over your head. I can't imagine why, but alas. Anyways, my point is that asshole people exist, but I now realize I'm talking to someone who would take 2 hours to play tic-tac-toe. It only loots people. Oh, now I know why most guns are black. In most cases the word homeless is a lie. It's usually a propaganda word for pillar with severe mental illness. Imagine going to bed with hundreds of billions of dollars knowing damn well there are over 2 million homeless children in this country and tweeting this instead of writing a check.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.